The DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro has been out for about a month now, and DJI has just released a new firmware update. The firmware update has got some great new features and great new improvements that's been added to the action camera, but the big one is the update to the bitrate. And in this video, we're going to tell you all about it. Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is Adventure Tim, and I've been living the action camera life for around about 7 years now with GoPros and DJI Osmo Action cameras. And if you're into action cameras and learning about them and mounts and accessories and how you can get the most out of them, well then hey, why not hit that subscribe button and stay up to date with all the latest news about from the world of action cameras. All right, so first of all, you might be thinking, well, why should I care about bitrate? Why is it important when I'm filming with my action camera? Well, first of all, a bit is a string of information, and when you record a video, you record an audio bit and a video bit, and combined together, they make your video track. Bitrate then is how many bits of information are transferred in a second. The higher the bitrate, the higher the quality of your footage, and that includes your video and your audio. However, there is a downside to having a higher bitrate. A higher bitrate means you're going to have a bigger file size, and a bigger file size means it's going to take more time to export that data. Bitrate is measured in bits per second. If you have 1,000 of them, then you have a kilobit per second. If you have 1,000,000 of them, you have megabits per second. Now, when the camera first came out, DJI purposely had it at a lower bit rate than what the previous camera of theirs was, which is the Osmo Action 4. But DJI dropped it for this camera so it would preserve battery life and it would lessen the chance of the camera overheating. However, thanks to people's concerns, thanks to owners of DJI and lovers of these cameras, DJI has come to the party and they've introduced this awesome firmware update. Now, one thing to remember is that bitrate is different from resolution. So resolution is the number of pixels in an image, like when you watch your TV. A higher number of pixels means you're going to have a higher quality image. And a higher number of pixels or a higher resolution requires a higher bitrate to process all that extra data. So bitrate and resolution, they are both very, very important when it comes to filming and creating video. All right, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that you've turned your wireless connections option on your DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. So we're going to do that by swiping down from the screen. Then we're going from the rear screen. Then we're going to look here at this option here, this settings wing nut. We're going to tap on him. And now we're going to scroll down towards the bottom of the settings menu. And we're going to find an option here where it says wireless connections. Wrong one. Wireless connections, tap on him. And we want to make sure that it's swiped to the right, and you can see that green indicator. That means that the wireless connection is on. You want to make sure we're in the DJI Mimo app. And what's happened, if you look at the app has recognized that the camera is trying to connect to it. So what it's saying now is how the DJI Mimo app wants to connect via Wi-Fi network to the camera. So we tap on join, we wait for a second. Now the screen's going to say connecting. Might take a few seconds for this to connect. Like so. Might be too long. There you go. Okay, so what's happened right now, the connection's been made between the camera and the app. Don't want the camera to go to sleep. All right, so we're going to go back to the home button here. Now, if we look here at the top of the screen of the DJI Mimo app, it says Osmo Action 5 Pro new firmware available. So all we need to do is tap on that one. And now it's going to run through the firmware update process, and we'll do that after you press install. But first of all, I want to look at some of the features that are going to be improved or added with this update. So first of all, it's going to add timer shooting function. It's going to add support for audio transmission and webcam, improve video quality in live streaming mode, added support for adjusting bitrate settings. That's the thing that we're most interested about here. This is where high bitrate option is going to be available, and added support for displaying specific style on the front screen. Added support for using with the DJI Avinox Drive system. Added support for maintaining the previous zoom, and a few other awesome things there. Optimize stabilization performance, and of course fix a few minor bugs, and optimize image quality when it's in video or super night mode. Now that's a really, really important update as well. So we're going to tap on install. Now we've just got to wait for the app to do its business. You can see here on the camera, we've got a little spinning icon there showing that the update is in progress, and it says to wait around about 2 minutes. Of course, this will depend on the Wi-Fi connection in your area over how fast the update will be completed. All right, so over here on the iPad or on the DJI Mimo app, it does kind of say how it's all been done. Got to say, I'm pretty impressed with DJI. They've listened to their customers. The customers have spoken and they've heard what they've had to say, and they've made the changes. And they've made the changes quickly as well. It's only around about 4 weeks since the camera come out, and already this firmware update has come out, and it's going to satisfy a lot of people. To learn more about DJI Osmo Action cameras, you want to click on this video over here next. As usual, thank you for your company, and I'll see you in the next video.